Happy New Year, guys! I hope you all passed New Year's Eve with all your fingers intact. I know I did, because I need to be tying a lot more flies for you guys this year. And I'm really excited for this year. It's kind of a secret, but I am planning very big things for you guys to come. So if you aren't already subscribing to my channel, I suggest you hit that button down there and join the community. Today we will be tying this here little multi something pattern. It's been a really giving pattern to me last year. If you guys remember my sea trout fishing for dummies film, where we had pretty good fishing that day, actually, me and my brothers. And all the fish I caught that day were caught on this particular little fly. So as usual, let's just jump down to my vise thread here and tie it to the fly. Okay, let's do this. This little fly, as you saw in the picture, has this little striking point down here. And there is two ways you can make that. One, you can get these colored UV resins from the company called Gulf. They make a fluorescent pink one, which is really great. And you can do it by making a small bump down here with some pink tying thread, and then making a small drop on top of that, which is what I will be doing today. So on with some fluorescent pink thread here. Just start with the eye. Now this doesn't need to be pretty because it will be covered up. Just need to make a neat little bump down here around this. So if you hold your thread straight downwards, it will hang right by the barb. And then you will form a small bump with your tying thread down here. To be careful not to cut your thread on the point of the hook. There we go, get this out of the way. Switch the colors of my tying thread, so let's make a small finish up here. Get this thread out of the way. Then take some UV resin, put on a small drop back here. You don't need a whole lot, just to exaggerate this little bump down here. It really makes a cool looking strike point where the fish can attack. Turn that around a bit and harden it. Here we go. Then we need some uni mylar, pearl. Piece here. And of course I need to have some kind of tying thread on here. There. Underside of the hook. And then tie it all the way back to the small bump you made there. Up again a bit. Now tie in a piece of ribbon. In this case, this is some Stroft in 0.18 millimeters, a really thin monofilament, just to make the fly extra durable. Get that on there as well. All the way back. Now we want to take some sort of bristly feather. I've got a really nice tapered one here. And what you want to do is you want to find the shiny side. If you look closely on your feathers, you will notice that there is a not so shiny side and a side that is a lot more shiny. I don't know if it's, I don't know if you're able to see it here. You want to take the shiny side so it's pointed towards you, and then what you want to do is you want to open up the fibers a bit like this and then strip the entire top side, top half of this feather. You don't have to do this, but I think this pattern looks a lot better lightly dressed. So what you're left with is something that looks just like this. And then you want to tie that in by the tip on the side here. And the reason why I turned that shiny side towards me is that when I turn it in a minute, all the hacker fibers will point the right way. You'll see what I mean. Get some dubbing. This here is the SLF squirrel dub in natural gray, I think. Yes, natural gray it says. One of my favorite dubbings. Put that on the thread. And you guys know I like to do this kind of reverse. But I do want a good base layer, so I have something to brush out afterwards. It's nothing worse than a fly where you can see the tying thread underneath, especially when it's pink like this. So just take your time with this and cover up your tracks. You also want to taper this slightly, which means that it will be thin down here and thicker towards the hook eye. Taper. That's a word I've never heard about until I started fly tying, and then suddenly every other word you hear is tapered. You want to taper? But it does look good. So if you're just starting out, don't be alarmed if you hear tapered all the time. Done here. Now here you can really see why I love this dubbing so much, because it has these small stiffer hairs, which really makes it look buggy, I suppose. Now take your mylar tinsel here and then just noticing I may have gone with a bit too thick one. Out of it. That's more like it. Let's see if we can get this on now. Stay there. Just like that. Cut it off. Take your haggle here. Get on some pliers if you have. And then I like to make a full turn in the back here. And then try to get one turn on top of this tinsel right here. And then up in front here you can make a few extra turns. To really exaggerate that taper. that. Get that secured. Take your rib, get it through the jungle here of fibers. Careful that you don't get too many caught. It helps brushing them out a bit along the way. Ones. And full turn in the front here. That's secured as well. Make a few securing wraps here in the front. Cut off the rib. Make a whip finish or two. Thread off, and all there's left now is to give this a good brush. And there you have it. So that was it. A really fast little tie. Killer pattern, I promise that. So now, if you'll excuse me, I have to clean up this mess I just made with this party popper. Whatever happened to these with the thingy you ignite with a lighter? I guess I'm getting old. See you in the next one, guys. Peace!